everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth, and in today's video we are going to do my weekly menu planning. I get paid on Thursday. I grocery shop on my payday. That's the only time I'm in a store. I do have a confession. I'll do it at the end. Let's not get distracted. But my budget right now is $160 a week for groceries. $60 is for the weekly rotating item, and $100 is for increasing my stockpile. I'm on a journey in 2025 to stockpile my home with a year's worth of food. We're at 6 months or close to 6 months, okay? I'm thinking. I'm gonna do a dry run to make sure, but I believe we're close to 6 months worth of food at this point. But how I determine what I'm going to get for my weekly rotating portion of my budget is based off of my menu. I plan a menu every week, and even if we don't eat what's on the menu, we're just gonna eat what's in the house. So the menu serves as a template. We have not been following it to a T lately, but like I said, it's a template, and I'm not going to the store, so we'll have to be inventive if we go off of the menu, which is what we've been doing lately. Anyway, I've already come up with my menu for the week. I'm gonna show it to you guys, and then we'll go over everything that I will need to facilitate it. So this is my menu for the upcoming week. On Monday, Jeremiah is gonna cook. I'm a family of 3, but my oldest son is an adult. He lives on his own, and so it's just me and my youngest in the house right now. He's 15. He loves to cook, so on Monday he is going to cook. He typically finds a meal and cook it, which is what happened a lot over the past week. So the menu didn't go as planned any of the days. But we didn't go to the store for anything. We used what we had. He improvised in places, but he's a really good cook. On Tuesday, I'm gonna do ribs and mac and cheese. All this week, I've stuck to meat and veggies only. I have had no carbs all week. And I've been telling myself that the reward is next week I'm gonna have ribs and mac and cheese. I love ribs and mac and cheese. It's one of my favorite meals, but that was my reward. So I'm gonna cook that on Tuesday. Wednesday, we are having ranch flavored drumsticks. I don't know what sides we're gonna have. We have tons of the dry goods here, so I'll come up with something. Tomorrow, because my menu starts from Thursday to Wednesday. I get paid on Thursday, so that starts my new week, in case you are unclear. So tomorrow on Thursday, we're gonna have stuffed peppers and hot wings. I didn't write the wing part down on here. I don't know where to do with my pen. But it's stuffed peppers and hot wings. Friday is always a free night. Free doesn't mean I'm not cooking. Free just means I'm gonna come up with something that's quick and easy for me, but I'm still cooking. Saturday, I'm gonna do steak and asparagus. I have 1 pack of steaks left in the meat freezer, so we're good. As far as the meat needed to facilitate the meals that I've created, I have all of the meat in the meat freezer, so I don't need to buy any meat for my weekly rotating portion. I will need asparagus and peppers and cheese. So those are the only items for my weekly rotating portion of my budget, the $60, that I'll need specific items for my menu. So last week I showed you guys that I did my grocery book. So I've written down here everything that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to add cheese because I didn't put cheese. So cheese. And when it comes to my stockpiling portion, that's the $100. I only have one stipulation, and that is that I get 3 packs of meat. It can be 3 of the same meat or 3 different meats, but I have to add meat. Meat is the star here, so keeping my meat freezer stock is key. So going over the weekly rotating items, because I'm not going to do just meat and veggies next week, I am going to incorporate some starches, but I want to only have starch as my dinner, and I want to make sure that I'm eating dinner by 6 o'clock. A coworker of mine is doing that, so I'm gonna try that. Well, she's doing the not eating after 6:30, I believe, so I'm gonna try not to eat after 6, and I'm gonna limit my carbs to just dinner. But for my weekly rotating portion, I have cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, squash, zucchini, 2 bags of oranges because we're out, and Jeremiah loves oranges, a bag of apples because I need something sweet, and I'm thinking I can do apples and my peanut butter. I'm the only one here that eats peanut butter, but I can do apples and peanut butter, and that'll be a snack to hold me, and it's sweet and savory. 2 packs of the strawberries because we need our own pack of strawberries. And blueberries, so blueberries as well, but I got 2 so Jeremiah and I can have our own container of it. I'm obsessed with this Dubai chocolate strawberries. I made it a week ago for the 2 of us, and it has had me in a chokehold. Like I said, this week I honestly stuck to eating right and making healthy food choices, but I will be having that tomorrow as well. Judge me if you want. So I need asparagus because, like I said, on Saturday I'm gonna do steak and asparagus. I'm gonna get Walmart has like the 3-pack of peppers. You get like a red, orange, and yellow. I'm gonna get 2 of those 3 packs of peppers so I can meal prep with peppers, and then cheese to go with that. And that's pretty much what I have down for my $60 portion of my budget. For my stockpiling, I have 2 packs of drumsticks. I think I want to get 4. I'll see, but I want to get 4 packs of drumsticks. They're super cheap right now, like between $5 to $7 per family pack, and 1 family pack for my family is 2 meals. I still divide the meat as if Jordan is here. I'm always going to portion out food to feed him as well, even though he's not here. But I really would like to get 3 packs of drumsticks. I also have a slab of ribs. I have 3 in the freezer, but I'm gonna cook one. Ribs are my favorite form of meat right now. It used to be chicken wings, but right now it is ribs. Especially with the summer coming, I have tons of things I want to do out on the grill with the slab of ribs. So I really want to increase the amount of ribs I have in my meat freezer. I have 2 packs of ground turkey. Like I said, I had the ground turkey seasoned with taco seasoning and squash and zucchini steamed all week. I love it, but I don't want to do it all next week. Like I literally had it every day this week. I don't want to do that next week because I don't want it to turn into something that I just refuse to eat because I ate it too much. So I'm trying to switch it up and find other meals like the steak and asparagus, which is still the meat and veggie concept, to go with. And I'm venturing away from frying. So with the stuffed peppers, I'm gonna do hot wings in the oven versus frying them, which is typically what we have with peppers is fried wings, but I'm gonna do hot wings. In addition to, so those are the meats, the 2 packs of drumsticks. I'm hoping to get 3, but I have 2 listed here, so I have to get at least 2. A pack of ribs, a slab of ribs, and then 2 of the ground turkey because I used 2 this week. I want to stockpile more of like my home cleaning items because my meat freezer is doing pretty well. I think I should show you guys that today. But it's doing pretty well. So I have down here 2 of the Great Value floor cleaners with bleach. I have a bottle of bleach, some disinfectant wipes. They're becoming one of the main things I'm using to wipe surfaces, especially after dealing with that meat. And then toilet paper. We have 4 packs of toilet paper, but I want to increase that stockpile. I have coffee here, but I bought a 100-count container of coffee last week. So I'm still going to add to my coffee stockpile, but not in tomorrow's haul. I do want to get some more tea bags though. I got one last week, but it's pretty low. So I'm gonna add more tea bags for tomorrow. So when it comes to the $100 for my backstocking portion of my budget, it's all up to my discretion. Once I get in the store, I can change up just about everything except for the meat. Like the meat has to work how I have it on the list, because drumsticks is something that it's low right now. The price of them are low right now, and it will really help me to get several months ahead if I can stock up on that, because meat is meat. We're gonna eat it. So I want to make sure that I'm getting at least 2 of the drumsticks, because that's the cheapest meat that I saw last week in Walmart, and it's something that we can eat, that we enjoy eating. Ribs, because I do predict the prices of beef or rib parts. Rib is pork, right? Yeah. Either way, I think it's pork. I feel like it's gonna go up. And I love ribs, so I really want to get at least 8 or 9 slabs of ribs. Even though a half slab me and Jeremiah can comfortably eat on, yeah, I want to increase the amount of ribs we have. And the most common meat in my house outside of chicken is ground turkey. So I don't really know where I'm gonna store it. I gotta get another container for that meat freezer because it has tons of ground turkey, but I want to increase the ground turkey. So this is my contingency plan for tomorrow in reference to my weekly grocery haul. Now, because Thursday is the only day that I grocery shop, or I'm in a store with my wallet and money, it's the only day. I also have to take care of my personal things. So this side is for my Walmart grocery haul, and this side is for the money for my personal spending. Now, I typically give myself $60 of personal spending, but tomorrow I'm increasing it to $260 because I'm going to create a wardrobe for the body that I have. I have not really shopped for myself or created like a wardrobe for myself in over 6 years. I don't have the same body that I had 6 years ago. And so instead of starving myself or doing anything crazy that I don't want to do, because I'm happy, and it took years for me to get into this space where my soul is truly happy. Like if I saw God today, the woman that I'm presenting him with, I could be proud of her. This is the first time in my life, even though I'm larger, that I have loved who I am on a soul level and been in a place of contentment where God could meet her. And I feel like I know he would love her and the person she is. So I'm not going to starve myself to be the size I once was before everything. I'm going to dress my body for what it is right now. So I did give myself $260 to do that. Of that $260, I do want some plants. I need at least 2 plants. I've been saying for over 2 weeks that I wanted to buy me some more plants, and I didn't. So I'm making it my top priority to get me 2 plants while I'm in Walmart for my from that $260 of personal money. And then from there, I'm gonna go shopping. The confession that I have to make is I actually went in Old Navy today. I don't take a wallet or money with me any day other than Thursday. Like I leave everything in the bank, freeze my cards. The only day they're unfrozen and I have my card in cash is Thursday. So I did go in Old Navy today to try on some clothes. I didn't want to have an attitude tomorrow, I guess, because I didn't like how I felt or look in the clothes. So today I did like a dry run just to like pep talk myself and get my spirits ready. And oh my God, I loved everything. I loved everything in Old Navy. There is this lavender color dress that I must have. And I'm not as big as I thought, because I started off pulling like large and extra large, because I used to be a small, but all I am now is a medium. I don't know why I feel like I'm so much bigger, but medium is the size that I need, and a 12 in bottoms. I was a 6 before, but I need a 12 now in bottoms, and it's okay. But if I do nothing else tomorrow, I must have that lavender dress. But I also found a couple of tops and shorts and things for the summer. Like, I'm so excited about tomorrow's shopping spree. I am going to do my grocery haul, and I'm going to do a fashion haul. So you can see this dress I'm so excited about. One thing I did discover today, though, while I was in Old Navy, is that I've been wearing sports bras for 6 years, and you kind of have to have 2 boobs for the dresses and tops that I'm trying to buy. So I'm going to have to invest in bras. I'll make that next week's budget. But I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny that I have been stuck in sports bras for so long that I didn't realize, like, when you really want to put some clothes on, you kind of need a actual bra. Anyway, but that is how I come up with my menu planning segment, how I allocate my $60 budget. And I wanted to share that. I'm going to share that with you guys each Wednesday, well, Tuesday or Wednesday, so you understand how I come up with what I'm buying. This year, the goal is to be very intentional with money. Everything in decision that I make with money has to have a purpose. It has to propel my family forward. And it has to be within budget. Like, I can want to do a million things, but if I'm not sticking to my primary goal and I'm not leading my decisions based on where I want us to end up by the end of the year, my money isn't going to work as well for me. So I want you guys to adapt the same concept to making sure that the decisions you make with money ultimately help you and your family get to whatever your personal goals are for the year. There is a bit of living that we all should do, and we have to put in the budget, like the shopping spree tomorrow. But make sure that in this economic climate that we are making sure that our money moves us forward at all times. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I'm getting better in front of the camera. I am 43, so I'm experiencing a tad bit of brain fog, but I feel like my level of comfort in talking into the camera is getting better. So I like that. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning for my grocery haul. Well, I'll see you in the afternoon, because grocery shopping in the morning last week was not fun. It felt rushed. So I'm going to do it after work and I'll talk to you guys then. So enjoy the rest of this beautiful Wednesday. We'll talk tomorrow.